Hey y'all, it's that time of year to make sausage balls. I do this once a year, but I make 4 batches, one for John, one for my daddy, one for my boys, and one to keep here. So we got to get started, don't we? And that would have given it away if I'd have just showed y'all that, right? BISQUICK, it's a baking mix. It's pancake, biscuit, waffle baking mix, and it's wonderful. It used to have the sausage ball recipe on the box years ago, and that's where I first saw it. But growing up, we had them all the time. Here, there, and everywhere. You usually always will see some sausage balls. Let me find my cup measurer. There it is. My cup measure. The one thing I want to talk to y'all about is sausage balls calls for 3 cups of BISQUICK. And this is a real packy mix. Very packy and almost moist. So I sift mine and then I measure 3 cups, okay? And I'm going to show you the difference, okay? That's 1 cup. And we got 2 cups. And y'all see I didn't have any down in here to begin with, okay? And we got 3 cups. And I made these with y'all last year, but my video, I didn't have a microphone and it was very staticky. I don't know why. I don't know why. I know how to cook, but I didn't know how to film anything. And I really still don't. Okay, guys. Now I'm going to sift it and then we'll measure out 3 cups of this. Yes, we will. I made these, I told y'all this story before, I made these a few Christmases back because I'll do it beginning in December, so I'll have it all ready because I cook and everybody comes here for Christmas. And my husband and my youngest son, they eat breakfast here every morning before they go off to work. And I went to go check them right before Christmas, get them out of the freezer so I could let them thaw and bake them just a minute, and there was 3 left in the container. Right. So I was glad I caught it because I ran out and I made some more real quick. They didn't even give me a heads up. John told me that little John was getting them out and heating them up for him every morning. And he'd say, Mama's going to get you for that. Except John didn't tell me either, did he? But I think he threw his son under the bus. Don't y'all? I do too. All right, guys, I have sifted this pretty good. Now we're going to measure 3 cups of it. Get my measurer back. And let's see here. I need something to get that even Steven there. Why do we say even Steven? Do y'all know? I don't know. I don't either. All right, guys, 1. Make sure I'm fair. I want to get 3 cups, just not 3 packy cups. 2. Because I used to measure it straight out of the bag and they would be so dry I could hardly get them to roll up, you know, into balls. And so I was like, so I decided to start sifting it. And sure enough, it works out much better. Much better. There's 3 cups. And I want to show y'all how much more of that is left in here. That's a big difference, isn't it? I know it. Huge. So sift your BISQUICK, okay, y'all? All right, and into that, I'm going to put a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and you don't have to do this part, but we love just a little spice, and it doesn't make them hot at all, this 1/4 teaspoon, okay? And I'm going to let this mix, and I'm going to run and go grab my milk because I also add milk in here, and that helps them all mix together really well. You get that stirring and I'm going to grab my milk. And I am back just that quickly. We are going to put 1/2 cup of milk in here. Get my measuring cup. I'm making one treat after the other, so I have to wash everything up before we make that next treat. 1/2 cup there. I've been to visit my mama with my daddy today. We had a little Christmas with her, and I just got back from that. We got to get these treats made, don't we? All right, guys. Into this, our 3 cups of Bisquick and our 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. We are going to add some shredded cheddar. I've got sharp cheddar, and it's 1 pound or 16 ounces of sharp cheddar cheese, and I let mine come out to room temperature so it's not real cold. And I shred mine in my food processor, or I hand shred it or grate it, because if you buy it pre-grated, it's already got like some cornstarch and stuff on it to keep it dry and separated in the package, and so it'll make your sausage balls a little drier as well. So I do like to shred my own cheese, and if you have time, you need to do that too. Yes, you do. All right, let's see if we can dump that in there. 1 pound, I said, or 4 cups of shredded cheddar. And I like that sharp cheddar because it's got a nice little tang to it. I'm keeping all my stuff out because I got to make more batches. And our 1/2 cup of milk. And now we've got 1 pound of sausage that we're going to put in there. I'm using Jimmy Dean, and I'm using regular. And I used to say, hey, I can skip that cayenne part and I'll use the hot sausage. And I thought I was just being all kinds of smart. And it works okay, but I don't like the flavor as much as just putting the cayenne in there. And I didn't like the texture as much from the hot sausage. I don't know why. So you can try that, and you can skip the little cayenne step, but I didn't care for it, so I stick with the regular, and I just put a little cayenne in there. However you want to do it. I'll tell you that option. You might love it. You might just love it. All right, guys, and this is what I love. I used to hand mix these, and you would just do that forever, and the tips of my fingers would even hurt before I could get it together. But one of these stand mixers just gets this mixed right up together really well, and I love that. But don't let it stop you if you don't, because I've made them more years without one of these than I have with it. You hear this mixer? It's on struggle bus, isn't it? He says, that is tough to mix up. I heard you. We heard you. Woo. Get me a spatula. There we go. These are wonderful little things like for a breakfast. I can freeze these, and you can cook them all the way though, then you freeze them. You can take them right out of there and just let them thaw when they're ready to eat. But I'll even put mine back in the oven just for a few minutes and toast them back up kind of warm. You know, don't over bake them, but just enough to get them warm again. But my son and my husband, they'll just pop them in the microwave in the morning. For how long? I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask them, huh? All right, put that there. All right, y'all. And I'll show y'all how yeah. There we go. Give me that. You give me that. All right, let me put him down on the shelf, and we'll get us a cookie sheet. Here we have it. And I've got my oven preheating to 350 degrees. I do spray mine with non-stick cooking spray, and I've got a 2 tablespoon scoop right here. And you can use a 1 tablespoon, or you could do them bigger or smaller. I like about 2 tablespoons. Or if you don't have one of these and you're wanting to roll you one up, roll it about the size of a walnut, okay? That would be about the right size of that 2 tablespoon scoop. But I use the scoop. I put non-stick cooking spray on the scoop and on my hands for rolling up. And that works really, really well. I'm going to take my rings off, so I won't have sausage balls in my rings. That would not be good, right? And I'm just going to make some scoops out here like this, and these are going to bake about 15 to 18 minutes depending on how toasty you like them. They're done at 15, but we like to let them go closer to 18, and they get kind of browned on the bottom. We like that. We like that cheese browning on the bottom. Something I want to talk to y'all about though before we go, this is very important. When you go to roll this up, I don't want you to squish it up real hard and pack it together like that, okay? Because this is going to make your sausage ball dry and tough if you do that. You need to treat it just like you're making a meatball or a hamburger patty. Barely bring it together. Like I'm not pressing, I'm just smoothing it, okay? You see what I'm saying? Just barely bring it together. I'm gonna show you the difference in the size of it. Here's this one that I just barely rolled together. And then that one that I packed down. You see how packed it is? And it makes it almost like tough or dry. And I've eaten people's like that, and I've done it before years ago and realized what I did. So I'm gonna break him back up in there. He's got to get aerated again, and that mixer helps with that. It kind of fluffs everything about, and I really like that part of it too. But don't pack them back down. I think y'all get what I'm saying. It's time. Let's get them out, guys. I'll be right back. They smell good. Yum. I wish y'all could smell these. You see, some of them are still sizzling. We're gonna let them cool and we'll taste one, okay? I bet John will show up to taste one. What y'all think?
One? Just one?
Well, I said taste one.
Yeah, you said
taste one for everybody. They've been cooling
I
for
can't just choose one, baby.
You can't choose one?
I can't choose one.
Well, they've just been cooling a few minutes. We'll go on and get you one or two then.
Or three?
Or three, but just taste one for everybody and tell them what you think. See, I'm gonna taste one too. See how they're toasty on the bottom, y'all?
That's great. Now this batch is mine, right?
No.
Oh, baby, come on.
Does this remind you of you and John Tyler stealing them in the morning? What did you think was gonna happen?
You was gonna make some more.
That's about right. Okay, guys, we're gonna get these packed up for we eat them all, and we'll see y'all later. Merry Christmas.
Bye.